everyone, first video here, first formal video here, so I'm just going to show you guys how I do clear jelly stamping, so layered stamping. I got this stamper from AliExpress, but these layered stampers I got straight from the Clear Jelly Stamper website. So what I have here is I've already gotten my background set up, and I'm going to do this mermaid one. So I'm gonna stamp these three. So I haven't actually tried this one yet, so I'm trying this with you guys together. So I'm gonna do a blue background for this. Okay. And these stampers I also got from AliExpress. I've never tried these before. These just came in the mail today. They took forever to come. So I noticed that with these ones that have just the hole in them, you have to fill them up fully. Light scrape. Let's see if this works. Okay, so worked pretty well. So I'm gonna maybe put this one up down there. Okay. I'm just gonna get my lint roller. I'm just gonna get a bit of acetone to clean that edge up. Okay. So the next one, I want the mermaid to have red hair. So I'm gonna use this red. And then I want her to have a green tail, so I'm gonna fill this part green. I'm gonna try to not mix the two together, so we'll see how this works. Okay. Line it up. Then I'm gonna go with black. So I've noticed that the black stamping polishes are very finicky. They don't all work the same. And this is the first time trying this black stamping polish, so let's see how it goes. I've purchased ranges of stamping polish that work perfectly except for the black before, the Born Pretty one, for instance. So I'm not sure how this one's gonna be. Seems fine. Okay, I'm just gonna have to clean that up a little. Scary thing about layered stamping is if you mess up your last one, you have to start all over again. So that kind of sucks, but it looked like this one worked out pretty nicely. It will focus for me. There it is. Cool, so let's see if I want to add anything on top bit there. I think I do. I think I'm gonna add these seashells. So the seashells, maybe I'll stick with the pale gray. Gray. Go back with black. The thing I noticed about stamping gels as well, you use a lot of them. I think this one might be easier. So you definitely use these stamping polishes faster than you would regular polishes. I'm just gonna be really careful because I have that mermaid down there now. So grab some tape and get this stuff off. Okay. Line it up. There it is. Let's see what the lighting works best here. Okay, sorry, this is my first video, so pardon my inexperience. Okay, there it is. So let's try something else here. Let's try bird. So I want to do this, I believe it's a robin, so like a red robin or a blue jay. I think it's a blue jay actually. I don't really know. So I'm gonna do a blue background, white, black, and then not sure what this would be. So start with a blue background first. Or actually I'm gonna do, let's do the bird. I was thinking of doing the branch, but let's not worry about that for now. Got my blue. So I just have a piece of paper towel here, so I scrape down lightly. And then let's do here. There's that blue. And then we're gonna do white. I don't think I needed to cover that entire one up, but okay. And then black. Oops, keep getting that line there. So I don't think that's a part of it. So I'm gonna grab some tape and remove that part. See it? Doesn't look easy to see. Hands are shaking so badly. Okay. And then the final one, this one, maybe I'll do a pop of red. same that I used just now. If I can find it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Barely see it. All right. So that turned out okay, I would say. Not as nice as they had in the pictures, and I think it's because my coloring's a little bit off. Yeah, it looks, compared with this one, it's not as clean. And it's kind of hard to tell that it's a blue jay. I think I might want to redo this one. So what I do is I'll just grab some acetone, remove it, and then redo it. So what I didn't like about that one was the white and the blue. So I'm gonna use a darker blue for the body, this for the outline of the body, and then black, and then white, and we'll see how it works. It might work better that way. So again, because this one's a well, I'll call it a well. I'll fill the whole thing up. Light scrape down. Okay. So you can see this blue doesn't seem as pigmented as the other blue. And then I'm just gonna close that one before I forget. Trying to pick it up. There's something with my scraper. It's causing that line. I might have messed up that one. And then white. Can't even see. And let me clean this up a little. And black. Okay, so this is where the eye is. I'm not sure how I feel about, I'm still not sure how I feel about it. And I'll show you what I do once I finish stamping this. I'll put it, whoops, sorry, just knocked my camera. I'll put it in one of these gel color cards and then display them. So because this is a display, I want to make sure it looks perfect. So anything that I'm not happy with, I won't put in there. But I also know some of the stamping plates that are more difficult to work with. If it's too difficult, I won't display it either, because I wouldn't be able to make it look, it would be hard for me to make it look nice. So I just put in the ones where I'm confident I can replicate easily. So I might have to look at the sample at the Clear Jelly Stamper website and then look at how they did the coloring for that. So let's move on to some of the flowers. Let's do this one. This might be the one from Talia's Nail Tales. It's either this one or... Oh, I bought the same one. Oh, I didn't even realize these are the same ones. Never mind. So, okay. So yeah, I think this is the one that was in collaboration with Talia. So let's do a pink. I remember watching her channel and she said to use similar colors. So I'm gonna grab these two pinks. And then, so I need 4 colors there. I'm gonna need pink, black, and maybe this one. So kind of stack them together. I think I'll do, okay, baby pink first. So I'm going to fill this one all the way up because it's a well. I like to scrape down. You see that one didn't work out well. It didn't fill up the whole thing, so I'm going to redo it. I scraped too hard. So just, especially with these ones that are an entire well, just lightly scrape, and even that one was a little bit, no. I need the whole thing filled with pink, so I'm gonna try that again. These ones are definitely, it looks very pretty once you master it, but then they're definitely harder to master. So I'm filling this well up all the way, putting a little bit more stamping polish on, and then scraping it lightly. Yeah, I'm still, it's not doing something wrong here. Let me keep missing this part. So I'm gonna scrape lightly this way. Okay, that looks a little bit more promising. Okay, finally, we got it. So I'm gonna, so I went super light just now. I barely scraped it. Okay, so that's the hardest part. So I'm just gonna put it in. I don't know, I really like having the flowers in the bottom, but I can also do like multiple flowers. So maybe I'll do 2 of them. So I'll do one here on the side. Whoops. Okay. Clean that up. Second one is going to be my hot pink. So these ones don't need to be filled all the way, and you can scrape a little harder to get a cleaner scrape, to get a cleaner image. There it is. I'm going to line it up with the big one. So how does this work? I believe it goes like this. Still looks a little wonky. Won't this come off? Why won't you come off? Okay, so then next color, I'm gonna do the purple and then the black outline at the end. Clean my stamper. All right, so I'm gonna line up this thing with this little one here. Okay. Still looking wonky, so I'm gonna hope that the outline is going to help. The acetone evaporates super easily. Okay, so maybe it's just the Born Pretty black stamping ink that doesn't work well, because it seems like every other one that I've bought works perfectly. Okay. Pretty sure I'm just not choosing the best colors for this. That's why it's not turning out as nicely as I had expected. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let me try a different combination. So let me try a white. And I'll do it right under here so we can contrast it a bit. And do it basically a magenta flower this time. So I'm gonna scrape super lightly. No. Trial and error. Try that again. I just don't like, and I think this is why stamping polish gets used up so quickly. It's because there's so many back and forths. Like, you have to scrape it enough to scrape the edges off, but not too much. Okay, I'm gonna forget about these two holes and then just stamp them here. Looks like a skull. Okay, and then I'm gonna use white. So something with even more contrast than the baby pink. Nope, that's not white, that's gray. Okay. And then let me do the baby pink, and then with the black in the end. Okay, line it up like so. Oops. And then black. yeah, so I end up with something like this. I don't know, from far away does it look nicer? I need to play around with what colors work best with these combinations because, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about the flowers. Not sure. Bit of a perfectionist, so if it's not perfect, I'm not gonna show it, display it to my clients. Alrighty then. Well, let's do the second row, this flower here. It might be better because it only has 3 layers. So I still think the baby pink flower looks the best, so I'm going to do that. Okay. So let me do it here on the side. And I'm going to put one up there too. Okay. And then I'm going to go with a darker pink. Or maybe a red. Let me try red. Okay, and then let me line it up. All right, and then I'm gonna do black. I think this one looks a lot more like a flower. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this one. I like this one a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some leaves on it. So then I'm gonna do these 2 leaves. Well, I mean just 1 leaf. Okay, I got green and green. I'm gonna do a dark leaf with a light outline. Okay. I wonder if I should have done this before the flower, but I think it's fine because sometimes leaves go over the flower, which is fine. Okay. Perfect. I might add a leaf here as well on the bottom. Do that. And if I'm super lazy, I can do this. Scrape sideways. And go like this. really careful not to go over your rows. Okay. There it is. I quite like this one now. I wasn't happy with it before, but I'm more comfortable displaying this to my clients now than the other one. Awesome. So, okay, let's move on to this caramel color. And we're gonna move away from the clear jelly stamping, like nail stampers now, and then move to just the regular stampers that you only need to use that are not layered, basically. So with this color, I was thinking of the England plate that I have, and this is from Born Pretty. So I'm thinking of I was thinking of this building. I thought it looked really cool, so I'm gonna do that now, and I'm gonna do that in black. I'm really liking these stamping polishes. A bit crooked, but it should be fine. Cool. I really like that. I'm just gonna clean that top part up. I like it. Now this color, let's see. It's kind of a muted yellow. And let's see what we have that we can use for this color. Oh, we can do cactus. I think that would look pretty cool. So I have a cactus plate here. If I can pull it from my very full. Okay. I have a huge book of stamping plates. So let's see, I like this one a lot. So I think it will work. Actually, I think it might work better with the bright yellow. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna use a bright green. Halfway. Whoops, forgot to clean my stamper. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Nice. Line it up. It's not sticking. You can see this top edge is not sticking. I think it's because it's not. Let me see if this works. Okay. It's a little bit more subtle. Can't even see it. It's definitely a bit more subtle. I might go for the darker green. The contrast is not enough for me. Okay. I think this looks better. The contrast is much higher now. So I'm happier with this, the results here. So this, now what do we want to do for this one? Let's see, so I can go through my stacking plate with you. So what I don't know if you can see the whole thing though, but what I normally do is I just either do the background color and then choose something that will work with the background color, or I choose a stamper and then choose the background color based on that. Thinking, I also don't want to, I want to diversify my portfolio here. So I don't want to do something, because I was thinking of doing the fabric pattern, but I already have a fabric pattern in here, so I don't want to repeat that. And the whole point, sorry I keep moving the camera, the whole point of me displaying them is to show that there are a lot of different designs, so I don't want to make it all look the same. Oh, okay, let's use the owl one. I think that would be really cool. Very cute. So I've got the owl. I think I might go for this one. It's either this one or that one, but I think I'm gonna go for this one. So I'm hoping to get a dark brown if they have it in here. They have a dark red. So I don't have a dark brown. But I'm thinking either red or black. Let me try red first and see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, I think red would work with this color. But I'm not happy with the stamping. I don't think I want to do this one. And if you look, so it basically would have stamped like this. But if you look at my portfolio here, a lot of them I have like kind of repeat patterns. So I might choose just a black owl. Do a black owl. Red. So I'm thinking either this one or this wonky looking one, these two. So I'm gonna go for this one first. I might do both depending on how it looks. So that cleans nicely. I think I'm gonna do one here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this wonky looking one here. This is also a Born Pretty plate. You know what? I'm gonna gonna keep this one and I'm gonna put a cage in there. So one of these cages. I think it'll look really cool. Use that. Maybe one just right on top of here. Or do I want to do it over the owl? No, let's do it right on top of the owl. So I'm going to do it straight. Just gotta be careful of those edges. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And sometimes it's not one thing that I learned about just what I perceive as nice and what I perceive as not that nice. It's give your client options, because they don't, not everyone likes the same thing you like. So I think that's important. So I'm gonna use this Born Pretty top coat. I'm gonna start with the one that I used first. That I did first. I'm almost running out of this top coat. I go really gently on this because sometimes they do smudge, like stamping polishes do smudge. So that's why I go very lightly and I'm very careful. Make sure I don't have any stripes. This is a display for my clients after all, so I do want to make sure it's nice and perfect. And why I decided to do this stamping display book is I noticed that whenever I tell clients about stamping, I show them the templates, but it just doesn't, they can't envision it on a nail, so a lot of times they pass. But once you show them what stamping is, they'll think it's something that's really cool and they'll want to try it. So this is just my way of showing them what it is. Perfect. And make sure there's, so that one missed a spot down here. I'm gonna make sure everything is covered flat. And I'm gonna cure it for 30 seconds. So it doesn't have to be messy. Like, I mean, normally I would use this picker-upper tool, but when I'm lazy, I just wet these wipes. Lint-free wipes to clean my stamper. All right. They're all cured, and let's see where I want to put them. So basically I want to put them in a way that I'm not putting these colors together, so it looks diversified. So I have 5 here. So I'm gonna put this one here. And then put this one here. this one. I think I'm gonna put it here. Orange. All right, so I do about 10 to 15 at a time. So I've been working on this for the past couple of days. And yeah, I think it's a really good way to show your clients what stamping is and let them know there are so many different things you can do with stamping, like layering, and you can do the whole stamping and then filling it up with colors. So this one's what I did. I had a black Andy Warhol banana stamper, so I stamped it with the black, and then I filled it up with yellow nail polish or stamping polish. So even if you don't have the layered stampers, you can still do multicolored stamping. So I hope you like this first video. I'm going to be posting more videos going forward. Let me know down in the comments what type of videos you want to watch. I'll probably be doing a introduction in the short while, just to let you guys know what I do. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.